In and Out. It stood as a titan in the fast food industry for the last 60 years. Their level of excellence has been unraveled in the past, and although there is competition, they always manage to be chosen as a favorite by the customers. But how do they achieve unrivaled quality in the face of such adversity? The story begins back in 1948, back when the economy was booming and a new generation of restaurants began to pop up. The idea of fast and cheap service began to catch fire in America. There were many different businesses that tried this formula, and one of the few that stood out among the best was a humble hamburger stand called In N Out. This stand was revolutionary in the sense that there was a two-way speaker that customers ordered through. Their orders went straight to the cooks making the burgers. Owned and operated by Harry and Esther Snyder, their first stand was operated in Baldwin Park, California, back in the year 1948. They opened In N Out with one goal in mind: to deliver the best quality meat with the best service. Approximately 3 years after they opened the first In N Out, they opened a second one close by, but this was a full-size restaurant. After they began to open several businesses, they built a central headquarters where the meat would be in a controlled environment so they could regulate what the beef would be like. In N Out hasn't changed their original ideals since they began and continue to deliver what is considered the best quality meat to this day. The fact that they stay true to their founding philosophy, which is not to franchise, really speaks to that. One of the reasons Harry and Esther Snyder never wanted to franchise or sell to a larger corporation is they thought he would lose focus on quality if he did that. The current owner is Lindsay Martinez, the only grandchild of founders Harry and Esther Snyder. There are currently 268 locations as of January 2012, with no location more than 1 day's drive from a regional distribution center. As In N Out continued to expand, they have opened several distribution centers in addition to their original Baldwin Park location. These new distribution centers, located in Phoenix, Arizona, Draper, Utah, and Dallas, Texas, will provide for potential future expansion to other parts of this country. When In N Out opened in Texas, some folks waited as long as 3 hours in the In N Out drive-thru to get a taste of its burgers. Some even ran out of gas and had to have some delivered. This level of appeal shows there is a big growth potential for the fast food titan. Folks in the East are likely to have a long wait. It took In N Out almost 3 years to open their 8 restaurants in Utah. One woman was so happy about it that she even cried tears of joy.
I just have a 5-minute drive. It's just so overwhelming. I kept saying all night, pinch me, it doesn't feel real. It felt real in there. And it's I'm crying again.
Well, you're passionate about In N Out. That's good.
I love In N Out.
That's good.
Oh my God. It's nostalgia.
Yeah, it is.
It took me
Nostalgia.
back to Fontana and to
Yep.
San Bernardino and to living in California.
Yep. I understand.
I can't get over it. I can't. God, I want to keep that.
It is also worth noting that many burger joints are on the defensive. McDonald's recently raised prices on its Big Mac because of inflation. The In N Out food chain does these significantly different, however. Their food is prepared and cooked by hand, and cooked everything up to speed requires significantly more training and longer employment periods. The longer employees stay, the more efficient they become at preparing and cooking their food. Keeping skilled employees requires significantly better pay, so employee cost is maximized, but the technology costs are low, because those skilled workers can operate using simple machinery and do not require the more expensive automated devices. The In N Out model is driven by human specialization and minimal technological specialization, which goes back to Harry Snyder's initial philosophy: do one thing and do it well. Even though the chain has grown, they follow that motto. They focus on quality, they focus on their customers, they focus on their employees, and they focus on making really good products. This really embodies the American spirit of fair practice in treating people well, and it stands really as a contrast to what's gone on today with the corruption and the falling apart of American symbols of the economy. In N Out makes everything the old-fashioned way. In N Out's hamburgers are made from fresh, 100% pure beef, and they are free of additives, fillers, and preservatives of any kind. They own and operate a world-class patty-making facility. They have always made every hamburger patty by using only whole chucks from premium cattle selected especially for In N Out burger. In N Out pays more to purchase fresh, high-quality beef chucks from farmers. They individually inspect every single check received to make sure that it meets their own set standards. They grind the meat themselves and make it into patties. All of this takes place in their quality control facilities such as their Baldwin Park, California, and Dallas, Texas locations. These steps enable them to completely control the patty making process and be absolutely certain of the quality and freshness of every patty made. Not to mention that their lettuce is hand-leafed, their American cheese is 100% real, and they use the juiciest tomatoes they can find. All of the ingredients they use are delivered fresh to their stores, and there is not a single microwave or a heat lamp, and their freezers are only used to keep their ice cream cold. They bake the buns using old-fashioned, slow-rising sponge dough, and every burger is cooked fresh to order. They use the highest grade potatoes and ship them fresh from the farm, then cut them right in the store, one potato at a time. They cook them in 100% real, pure, cholesterol-free vegetable oil. They also make delicious shakes from real ice cream. In N Out was also one of the very few restaurant chains given a positive mention in the book Fast Food Nation. The book commended the chain for using natural, fresh ingredients, cleanliness, and great treatment of the employees. In N Out has rarely advertised because they say the best advertising is word of mouth, and they've had that since the very beginning. The fact that they've done very little press over the years has also added to this mystique about them, and they really let the burger speak for themselves. All these celebrities talk about how much they love In-N-Out, and not one of them is on In-N-Out's payroll. They don't do any kind of endorsing, and they consider some of these recent fads from McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC in pursuit of an instant sales jump. After the success of its McCafe premium coffees, the company is now focusing on McDonald's smoothie offerings. Burger King's brunch is now being offered in test markets, complete with mimosas on the menu. KFC is offering the bunless Double Down sandwich that uses 2 pieces of chicken instead of bread. In its first survey comparing the quality of the nation's fast food chains, Consumer Reports has crowned In-N-Out Burger America's favorite chain, thanks to high scores for quality of food and service, as well as value and speed. Scoring at the bottom of the list were mega chains Arby's, Quiznos, Domino's, Pizza Hut, and, at rock bottom, McDonald's. The survey polled over 36,000 readers on 53 eateries in the country. Scoring behind In-N-Out in the burger joint category were Five Guys and Burgerville. Topping the Mexican food category was Chipotle, which according to the Consumer shows it's not possible for a chain restaurant to have a large number of outlets and still deliver a decent product. Though times have changed, little has changed at In-N-Out. The menu burgers, fries, and drinks is still the same basic menu customers have enjoyed since 1948. The only modification is that original In-N-Outs offered only drive-thru and walk-up service. Most of the newer In-N-Out burger locations provide indoor and outdoor seating. Aside from building improvements, however, In-N-Out has retained the basic traditions that have made it a favorite for 60 years. Most Californians know about In-N-Out's secret menu. Don't quite understand why they carry inventory for certain items but not advertise it? Well, it builds brand loyalty. It minimizes items listed on the menu so that it is simple and straightforward. Too many choices are overwhelming. But In-N-Out's clean menu helps customers decide and order faster. Along with the listed single and double, there are the 4x4s, the Flying Dutchman, the Veggie Burger, animal-style fries, cheese fries, well done, or light fries, a Neapolitan shake, a root beer float, and more. In 1995, In-N-Out's Burger Foundation was established as a non-profit organization. The foundation's purpose is to assist children who have been victims of child abuse and to prevent others from suffering a similar fate. The foundation supports organizations that provide residential treatment, emergency shelter, foster care, and early intervention for children in need. The foundation is supported primarily through donor contributions and internal fundraising activities sponsored by In-N-Out Burger. In addition, In-N-Out Burger pays all costs associated with the foundation, so that every penny raised goes directly to help abused and neglected children. For the 64 years that In-N-Out has been operating, they have kept true to Harry Snyder's original goals since opening the restaurant. They delivered the highest quality food, at low prices, and with a clean, friendly experience along the way. In-N-Out has proved their original slogan, quality you can taste.
Out on the town, I need a little treat. Lettuce and cheese, but double the meat. Can I have fries? shake, please.